Hello and welcome to the Noise of Three. I'm Goat. This is Dylan.
And I'm Zach.
Really? Like I was even like, hey, let's do it this way, and you just ruined it again. Jesus, like last time.
Dude, you act like we're allowed to be polished here.
I was trying to have a little professionalism.
Okay, you want to hear about professionalism? So I have a mic stand now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to go through this.
Okay, yeah, sure.
All right, so as in the previous two episodes, he's just taken his mic and shoved it in a paper towel roll. But now it's evolved.
Don't worry, the paper towel roll is still on.
Paper
there.
towel roll is still here. He's gotten tired of holding it, so we took two of my jack stands, to hold up a car, and it's taped to it. But since you can alter the height of them, it's actually like legitimately pointed at his mouth.
This coffee isn't as good as the last batch.
Well, that's because it's not Tennessee
It's
whiskey
not,
coffee.
it's not flavored.
Yeah, this tastes like juice.
What did you pick?
Yeah,
Let's get this on the mic.
This tastes like Hawaiian Punch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're spilling it
That's nice.
on this nice wooden table
Ooh.
thing. You're ruining it.
Nice. Well, that was a nice sound effect. I just wish it hadn't been ruined by the shrieks of despair coming from Dylan.
Oh, I exited out of a tab.
Oh no.
We lost the first one.
Well, fuck
Oh no.
Fuck that show. It was
All
bad.
right. Okay. Well, you scramble, go get it.
No,
and-
it's fine.
All right, so
fine.
we're just gonna roll right into it while Zach tries to fix his shortcomings.
Wait, how do I bring back a tab? What is it?
he
Control
can't
Shift T?
fix his
Dude, I don't know.
shortcomings. All right. So should I go ahead and read the synopsis?
No, we're explaining what we're doing.
Oh yeah, we
Got
should
it.
do that.
Yeah, so right now we're going over the spring 2016 anime list. We watched the first episode, or attempted to watch the first episode of everything.
Pretty much everything.
So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Goat with his little sultry his cute little voice, and then he's gonna read the plot synopsis.
I ruined everything.
Then we're gonna play the opening to the show, and then that's gonna be our timer to get our thoughts through because we have 15 shows to go over, and that's a lot.
All right. So what's the name of the first one?
We're gonna start with Mayo Iga,
All right.
which stands for the Lost Village.
Cool. Well, the synopsis is all the characters are on a bus trip to Nana Kimura. Sorry, I'm
It's
bad
a village
at nip.
nowhere.
Whilst they introduce themselves, the bus driver starts to argue with one of the characters, Volcana. The bus driver attempts suicide by trying to crash the bus. They manage to stop the bus driver and take a break. During their break, at some town, they meet up with Kaharan, whatever, the woman that knows their
You
way
looked up the
to
synopsis for
Nana
episode 1,
Kimura. Yeah,
not for the show.
damn. All right, well,
You done goofed?
I did goof.
Oh.
You know what? Screw it. A shady bus tour of young men and women is heading to an elusive village called Nana Kimura, a destination where people can partake in an utopian existence, free of the world's obstacles.
Here
Or
comes
so
the
goes
OP.
the rumor. Heading deep into the mountains, the bus is carrying 30 different individuals, each harboring their own expectation and troubled hearts. What they had arrived to was an uninhabited village with faint, lingering sense of life as it was falling apart. Just what is the secret of Nana Kimura?
Show's bad.
Here we go with the OP.
Yeah. Jeez.
No, seriously though, like this show was really, really, really bad.
It started off, and judging like the color palette they chose and the way they drew the characters, I thought it was going to be like another.
Yeah.
But the second episode, it doesn't look like it's going there at all.
Yeah.
No, so my biggest issue is that you have so many characters and they're all in the opening and you're supposed to know all of these characters.
Yeah, they go through a bus full of characters. No,
yeah, it's
no
like
joke.
literally 30 characters like the synopsis said. It is baffling that they expect people to keep track of these uninteresting characters. And like maybe 5 of them I could care about, but then other than that it was just trash.
Yeah.
Like it was like trope 1, trope 2. You just go down the list and it's like who
Yeah,
cares?
some of them are interesting and some of them aren't.
Yeah.
But the problem is there's more uninteresting than there are interesting ones.
And you are expected to know all of these people
Yeah.
and know how they react.
And I have no real input on this, seeing as I was working at the time, but looking at the art style, it's not really different or anything like that. It doesn't really stick out, and from what they described to me and what the plot synopsis says, how are you supposed to get to know 30 characters in what? How long is the show going to run? 12, maybe 24 episodes?
Yeah, also, Goat didn't watch the show. He was
Yeah,
with his
12
honey.
Right, I just said that. I just said from, like, first glance, it doesn't look different. It doesn't look anything special. It's just kind of,
This coffee does smell like juice.
yeah.
What flavor was it?
Just said gourmet coffee, fam.
Yeah, and it tastes
Oh.
like Hawaiian Punch. All right, so
Oh,
we're gonna,
dude, I have some Hawaiian Punch.
wait, yeah, but I don't want it.
All right, so on to the next one. On to the
cool.
next one.
Kisniver. I was
Oh.
actually really happy with this. I think all of us were.
Read the plot synopsis.
It was
Yeah.
great.
I was
I thought I was
segueing into that.
I thought I was gonna say the names.
I was gonna say it's about the anime setting is a fictional Japanese city named Sugimori City. One day, Noriko Sonosaki tells her classmate Kari. God damn it! I'm gonna sound like Funimation voice actors. Katsuhira Agata, you have been selected to be a Kisniver. The Kizuna system, which
You all right,
allows
Dylan?
Katsuhira to share his wounds, connects him to the classmates, whose lives and personalities completely differ from his. The
Oh God, this smells like tea.
will you calm down? The you guys are like, read the synopsis, and then you're gonna talk over me. I hate you. I don't want to be a podcast no more. The Kizuna system is an incomplete system for the implementation of world peace that connects people through wounds.
Did you put sugar in it?
Oh my god, it's hard to read synopsis when I have fucking troglodytes speaking over me. All those who are connected to this system are called Kisnivers. When one Kisniver is wounded, the system divides and transmits the wound among the other Kisnivers. Sugimori City is built on reclaimed land, but as the years go by, the city's population is decreasing. The story is set in this town, where Katsuhira and the others live. Sorry about that. It's really difficult to talk while I have people running around making gagging noises and drinking Hawaiian punch.
All right, so
That coffee's terrible.
Yeah, kick up that opening, fam.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So, this is Trigger's new show.
Also, we couldn't find the actual opening because it won't let us play it in America.
Yeah, because they actually pick out the popular shows and then make it so you can't watch their opening because they're on YouTube. No, but this show is phenomenal. Like, awesome first episode. Good character designs. Good art. Good everything. It's Trigger. You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. First, yeah. There's nothing else to say. It's just
Like,
it's just good.
It's good. It's got good music. It's got a good color palette. It's got that nice heavy shading. It's good. It's real
It's
good.
got that different color palette.
Yeah.
They're throwing in some pinks there, which is nice.
Good characters too. Like here, let's
None of the-
compare it,
none
let's
of the
compare it
characters-
directly to Mayo Iga. All right, there's a very large cast in Kisniver. I know what all the characters are.
Yeah.
because they have good character designs and different. Like-
When they go through characters and they're introducing a character, you don't go, "Oh, who?"
Literally, who?
Yeah.
I can tell you the names because I don't speak Japanese, but like I know
I know what they look like and I know
Pink
their
Mohawk.
personalities.
Pink Mohawk is a delinquent with a heart of gold, and
Yeah.
he's gonna beat up people and then take your money. But,
So me.
You don't have Mohawk anymore.
Well, yeah, it's coming back though. But yeah, no, I thought the show was really cool. And with the problem a lot of animes have when they have a character that can't feel pain, like this one reacts like his body's still reacting. Like he gets choked out and just passes the fuck out. Like he's not impervious. He can't feel pain.
I also want to throw this out. The way they indicate the pain thing happening is 2 stars. It's almost like they made Kill a Kill.
Yeah.
All right. I actually didn't get much input on that, but
It's fine. You can keep talking.
Yeah.
It was just really short
this
because
is
we didn't
just
have
so
an
we're-
actual opening.
Yeah,
It was a
that's
Right.
piano rendition.
Yeah, but just to run just a tad bit longer.
say your piece.
I thought it was really interesting. I think all the character designs were pretty nice, and I also like how all the characters I could actually sit there and I'm like, yeah, I could watch a show with these. Not like who cares? Like the fairy girl, she was cool. Like she's the little psychopath, but oh, by the way, she's just how'd you say it, Nui? Yeah, Nui from Kill la Kill. Like she's just her.
Yeah, they're straight up
Here,
copy
go.
paste.
Quick Japanese lesson. I sounds like E.
Okay. I called her Noi earlier.
Yeah. so it'd just be new E.
Cool.
Noi!
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
And E has like an A sound.
Nice.
You're such a weeb.
I just watch a lot of anime.
All right, so the next show
Oh yeah.
is hold on, I'll introduce it. Is Joker Game.
Yeah, Joker game.
There you go.
Joker
Take it
game's
away.
Pretty cool.
Joker.
So, taking place in the year 1937, on the eve of World War II, the story involves a mysterious spy training organization known as the D Agency. Little D Club.
Japan's got the D.
The organization is established by Lieutenant Colonel Yuki from the Imperial Japanese Army. His ideals lead him to recruit people beyond military academy graduates and personnel. while training them to become skilled agents in arts of manipulation. These agents would become a specialized team to conduct operations. One such anti-hero agent, under the name Jiro Gamu. Goddamn, I hate myself. Jiro Gamu goes on a harrowing mission to uncover secret documents titled Black Notes, while battling forces from within and without his own ranks. All right, take it away, fellas.
Yo, this show's good. I'm really liking this trend of not modern day Japan going back to like the 50s and 60s. You know, last season we had the Rakugo show, which is about the 60s. Yo,
The art style is also
It's good.
ridiculous. It's amazing. The amount of time they put into drawing old Japan, like 50s Japan.
drawing period
Dude,
pieces.
the first shot of the first episode is like this beautiful shot of this
Looks
old motorcycle.
Like
You're
pre-World War II motorcycle with the sidecar.
Oh, yeah.
The main thing with this show is that so Joker game is like a social thing. So you're playing poker, but everyone's cheating using outside people, which is
Yeah.
the main motif of the show.
And
You got to get them on your side.
right,
Yeah.
without actually interacting with them, you're coaxing people to betray others and join you.
Yeah.
Without actually being like, yo, maybe you should join my team.
Got to use secret signals and stuff.
The main thing is, this is not a spoiler. So in the first episode, they're trying to find a codex to decode some things, and it's in this ambassador's house. And so one of the spies there is trying to kill another spy. So he says, "Hey, so our lieutenant over here, if we don't find anything for our intrusion, he's going to commit harakiri." And so he's like, "I already know he's not going to find anything."
No, stop. What are you doing?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and he's the guy they're going into is an American guy's house, and he has such a bad American.
No, it's
accent.
actually
It's
pretty
actually
decent.
pretty good, but you can tell it's just a Japanese guy speaking English.
Oh,
like he
it's
did a
good.
good job speaking English, but it's like
Yeah.
that guy's not American.
Sounds like he's swallowing his R's. It's great.
So this is probably going to be my anime of the season if it keeps up with like its quality.
Oh yeah,
Because like Rakugo last season was my favorite show of the season.
I haven't finished it, but I need to because it's amazing.
I really like this period of stuff. Like pre-World War II Japan is actually really interesting.
That's because there's that huge transitional period.
Right, and then the country is just tearing itself apart because the dirty Westerners. But
They're like, do we switch to this, like a Western country? Do we keep our traditions and blah 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 blah?
it's just an interesting. It's different. That's the best part about this show. It's not high school guy goes and does things. It's like that's a grown ass man in the military doing
And
spy shit.
Yeah, spy mind games are the best. Like, I don't think that we've expressed enough how much we like clever mind games. Like, No Game No Life, that was fun, but like that was anime as all get out. This is cool. I'm super into this.
We just want to end the song here because it's kind of a long.
No, we got a
opening.
little bit more to talk about, don't we? Or is that it?
I mean, that's all I have really to say.
Yeah, same.
Anime of the season.
Yeah, I think it's going to be mine as well. All right, so the next one we have is Bongo Stray Dogs.
Are you sure? Because you don't sound too sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is that how you say it?
Bungo Stray Dogs. Like
Yeah.
you were like
Bongo.
questioning yourself on Stray Dogs, which
Oh.
is two English words.
Yeah, this one was all right.
I think this one is going to be a good
It
one.
has promise.
Let's. We should probably try to keep the synopsis
Yeah.
short.
Synopsis short?
Yeah.
Okay. Nakajima Atsushi was kicked out of his orphanage, and now he has no place to go and no food, while he is standing by on a river. On the brink of starvation, he rescues a man whimsically attempting suicide. Keyword whimsically. That man is Deizai Asumu, sorry. And he and his partner, Kunekida, are members of a very special detective agency. They have supernatural powers and deal with cases that are too dangerous for the police or the military. They're tracking down a tiger that has appeared in the area recently. Around the time Atsushi came to the area. The tiger seems to have a connection to Atsushi.
Are you reading the
Yes,
the
I'm reading
summary,
it.
Like of
Yes.
the whole series or just the first episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the time the case is solved, it's clear that Atsushi's future will involve much more of Deizai and the rest of the detectives. And I'd really appreciate it if you didn't interrupt me while I was reading the synopsis, because it does mess me up. Thank you, Zach.
Yo, this show's art style's banging.
Yo, it's real good.
And the OP's my kind of OP.
Those eyes are great.
Yeah, the way they draw eyes in the show are tier one.
Again, more detective stuff. I like the theme this season. Um,
I wonder what just made him decide to do all the detective stuff this season, because we're getting multiple ones.
don't know. There's also the Ace Attorney anime that we didn't watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the art style in the show is really sharp, and I mean literally sharp. Like it is angular as all hell.
Them noses and chins.
Yeah. The only issue I have with the show is that like they have like all the characters have a power, so like it's not really a spoiler. But one of the main characters has a thing that he can reduce powers to nothing.
Nullify.
Yeah, he nullifies power, and I'm just like that's bad writing. But I mean,
It's not
like,
bad. It's lazy.
it is lazy. But like, I don't know. Like
It's gonna-
I like the premise, but it could go sour real quick.
If they use his power as a MacGuffin, like a lot, I'm going to be upset. Because that's the problem I see with it.
Yeah, and watching this opening right now, there's a lot of fighting, and that's not what this show should be about.
Nope.
It should be about detective and figuring stuff out.
Like I said, this is on the episode 3, the 3 episode rule right now.
Yeah. Because it starts off pretty decent.
I want it to be good.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of disheartening when one of the main characters is,
My power is to null all powers.
He's that kid on the playground that says, "I have a shield that can reflect anything."
yeah.
He's the guy that ruined play for us as a kid. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
But I do like Null from X-Men. That's a cool power. It's just when that's power 1, like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Wasn't that the first power they introduced too?
Yes.
Yeah, it actually. Well, kind of.
What?
The main character.
Yeah, but he didn't know about it then.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Stop it, go.
What are you doing, Goat?
I don't know.
All right.
It's just speaking to me.
Are we going to do the next one? We go for the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
We can go
the
right
next
into
one
it.
is 100.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. 100. That is the only weapon that can oppose the mysterious life form, Savage, from visiting the Earth. The protagonist, Kisaragi Hayato, aims to become a martial arts master using this 100. He managed to get into the Battleship University Little Garden. However, I wanted to see you, Hayato. How do you know my name? Around the roommate. Oh, what? Around the room. Oh, okay. That was a weird sentence. Who somehow knows him well. Hayato gets an uneasy feeling. What's more, just after the entrance ceremony, he gets asked for a duel by the campus' strongest martial arts master, Queen Claire Harvey. The Ultimate Academy battle begins here.
All right. So, we didn't even watch this all the way through.
Yeah, we saw the main character, and then we skipped to the opening. We just went and fucking dropped.
Yeah.
It looks like your generic battle shonen. That's what it is. It's,
So if you like that, it's probably going to
like,
be decent.
Like there is a point where I really liked battle shonen shows, and then man, I got tired of watching 4 every season.
Yeah, you get over them real quick. What's your take on it, Goat? Because we didn't watch with you, but I don't know your
No,
thought
we were
on
here.
these type
Yeah,
of
we
shows.
watched it today.
Well, no, I don't know if you watched it because we didn't watch all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, we didn't. I saw it. I saw what it was about. It looks generic. We skipped bits of it. I got bored. I actually didn't really pay attention to this one.
The only thing I really like about this is their uniforms are
Dude,
kinda
they're
nice.
just Mub Love uniforms. That's all
yeah,
they
which
are.
is what makes them nice. All right, so
They
next
got
one.
little spandex titty windows.
All right. let me move
Yeah, here we go. We got My Hero Academia.
on. Oh, this one was good. All right.
Do you even need to read it off, or can you just go at it?
I mean, don't you want me to read the synopsis?
I mean, if you think you can come up with something better.
No, I mean, synopsis is fine.
All right, take it.
One day, a 4-year-old boy came to a sudden realization. The world is not fair. That's a good realization. 80% of the world's population wields special abilities, known as quirks, which have given many the power to make their childhood dreams of becoming a superhero a reality. Unfortunately, Izuku Midoriya,
The main character.
was one of the few born without a quirk, suffering from discrimination because of it. Yet, he refuses to give up on his dream of becoming a hero, determined to do the impossible. Izuku sets his sights on the elite hero training academy, UA High. UA, not that nip language. However, everything changes after a chance meeting with the number 1 hero and Izuku's idol, All Might. Discovering that his dream is not a dead end, the powerless boy undergoes special training, working harder than ever before. Eventually, this leads him to inheriting All Might's power and his newfound abilities. Gets into his school of choice, beginning his grueling journey to become the the successor of the best hero on the planet. Sorry, I was trying to hold back a burp that whole time, and it was fighting its way out.
The show's really good.
Yo, it's real good.
But there's a problem with it that
We'll
keeps
talk.
happening.
We'll talk about that when we're wrapping up the podcast. But good art style, good music, good characters.
The main character, when he's a kid, he's so adorable.
like really, really expressive animation,
Yeah.
which is something you really don't see anymore. Like think of like Panty and Stocking, but like drawn with actual, like somewhat realistic proportions.
Yeah. And while I was reading the synopsis, these two were just rocking back and forth as hard as possible, like the main character, which is really cool.
It's just hard rocking.
yeah, yeah. Computer.
he comes in. Okay, so he's watching a video about All Might, and he goes in. He goes, "Mom, computer," and she comes in and goes again, and she plays the video as he's just rocking back and forth in the computer chair, full tarting out.
Oh yeah. And like, this show's really good. The art style, like he said, is like a more realized version of Panty and Stocking, and I like it. I think that's a great direction to go.
It's exaggerated, but
It
But
needs
Tank,
it.
I don't want to say
well, there's
realistic.
There's
I wanna say,
superpowers.
like,
It's gonna be exaggerated.
practical.
It's exaggerated, but it's reined in just a little bit.
yeah.
And
I have like this is gonna be most people's anime of the
It's
season.
it's realistic for superheroes.
yeah.
oh yeah, we didn't even mention that like this anime, like it functions. It takes place in a world where there is a functioning like superhero force. Like they're like super cops basically.
It's not really official though yet. Anyway.
No, it is.
Yeah, it's official.
It is. There's a school for it.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, my bad.
Like
It autoplayed.
we'll come back to this when we're talking about our thoughts about the whole season because we have some things to say.
Mm-hmm.
That y'all need to hear.
And I'll
All
agree.
20 of you.
This one.
Yeah.
No, I think the numbers are gonna drop fast. But anyway.
All right, now we're.
Yo, Sword Art sucks.
Ooh. Okay, I got scared for a second. Not responding popped up on my computer for a split second. I started to sweat.
All right, so now we're moving on to Bakuan.
The Bakuan. Sakura Hane has to ride her bicycle up several steep hills just to get to her new high school as she's desperately pedaling. She sees and hears a motorcycle zoom past her and instantly falls in love with it. It turns out the bike was driven by her new classmate, Amano Ansa, one badass girl who decided to attend the school because of one reason. There is no policy against motorcycles. Not only that, there is apparently a motorcycle club on campus. Hane and Ansa instantly become friends, and she is able to convince Hane to start riding a bike. Now the only thing Hane has to do is get a license. This show's fucking cute.
And here comes the OP.
I really like this show. I think the show has a lot of potential.
Oh yeah.
So
Not to mention that I want a motorcycle. So
well, no, it's funny. So we have a group chat for this podcast, and I just said, "Hey, there's an anime about motorcycles," and then I think everyone just kind of went, "Oh!"
Yeah.
No, good character designs. I kind of wish they would just scale it back a little bit on the blonde. I forget her name. I think her name's
the
Sakura.
chick that rides the Suzuki, she has huge titties.
Yeah, it's just kind of awkward when you have your Moe Slice of Life show and they just like titty jiggle.
Yo, and like she's built like a brick house, man. Like she's got all the proportions, and she's like supposed to be what, like 15?
15,
No,
16.
16 because you have to be
Yeah,
16 to get your
16.
license.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
In Japan, anyway.
But like, dude, she's built like a grown woman. She's just got the face of a child.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's my only grievance with the show. Everything else is just like it makes my heart go doki doki. No, it doesn't. It's like it's sweet. It's light. It's easy to watch.
And it's funny.
Yeah,
It's very
enjoyable.
entertaining. And
And
there's
motorcycles are cool. So
There's
hey.
a moment in episode 2 where you just go, "Oh, this kid's kind of annoying." Fuck. Like it does kind of mess with you a little bit, and I think that a show like this should be an emotional roller coaster at times.
Yeah, I haven't read the manga, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it before. So
What if the show gets needlessly dark?
I don't think it does.
But what if?
If
Chris
it did,
levels.
It has my favorite voice actress in it.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Takiaki Ai. Turn it
Ooh.
up.
All right, so I guess it's on to the next one.
Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. It's
Yeah.
good. Watch it.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
Oh, the next one is the train.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
Kabaneri, the Iron Fortress. All right.
So I couldn't see
As
it.
the world is in the middle of an industrial revolution, a monster appears that cannot be defeated unless its heart, which is protected by a layer of iron, is pierced. By infecting humans with its bite, the monster can create aggressive and undead creatures, known as the Kabane. On the island of Hinamoto, located in the Far East, people have built stations to shelter themselves from these creatures. People access the station, as well as transport wares between them, with the help of a locomotive running on steam, called the Hirajiro. Ikoma, a boy who lives in the Argane station and helps to build Hirajiro, creates his own weapon called the... Fuck that word. I'm not going to even pronounce that. That's crazy. That looks... Oh, jeez.
The Surun Kansetsu.
Thank you. In order to defeat the creatures. One day, as he waits for an opportunity to use his weapon, he meets a girl named... Mumi? Mumai?
Where is it?
Right here.
Mume.
Mume, okay. Who is excused from the mandatory Kabane inspection. During the night, Ikoma meets Mume again as he sees dude, this is getting hard. Hirajiro going out of control. The staff of the locomotive has turned into the creatures. The station, now under attack by the Kabane, is the opportunity Ikoma has been looking for.
Here we go.
Dude, the more Japanese words I have to pronounce, the more it falls apart.
We got
That's
Japanese
why
zombies. It's
Okay.
steampunk zombies.
Yeah, this is like, I hate steampunk. I like this show.
What are you talking about? Steampunk is
Dude,
a nice
I-
aesthetic.
The way it looks
Steampunk
reminds
can
me
go
of
really bad.
the way it looks reminds me of Steam Boy.
Yeah,
Like the color
actually.
palette and
Yeah.
how some of the
Man.
stuff operates.
You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. You know what this show looks like? It looks like an early 90s or like late 80s anime that's just animated today.
Yeah, the way the people are drawn is pretty good.
It looks like some of the later Gundams.
Like, so the main characters look like normal anime, but then like all the background characters look like they were drawn in the 90s.
Yeah, and it's got a good aesthetic. You know, the world building's pretty good. Okay, so should we just broach the subject? This show could turn into Attack on Titan
That's down.
really, really quick, and that's bad to me. I thought Attack on Titan was trash after the first like 4 or so episodes.
Oh wait, here comes the scene where it's literally
Oh,
Attack
gee.
on Titan
'Cause,
in
like-
the OP.
Because this, this first episode spoilers.
Yeah.
Because the guy gets bitten by one of the monsters and he's able to stop it, but then he still has a mark from it. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, he's the main character.
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully he doesn't turn into it
The way-
miraculously.
the way he starts, like the way he stops it, is really
Oh, it's
cool.
so
He
badass.
just bolts his shoulder and like just puts a bunch of these restraints on, and then chokes it out of his bloodstream. Like it's really cool.
But like then the opening happened. And
And-
they're jumping around
Yeah.
on little, like rocket propelled things, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, no! Don't be Attack on Titan.
Like it looks just like a steampunk Attack on Titan.
As long as there's not like a giant monkey or something controlling them, I think I'll be okay.
And
Spoilers.
and I'm waiting.
They don't know.
I'm waiting for the the main character to just be like, I'm a Kaminari. Meh.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of potential, and like the difference between this and Attack on Titan is when the monsters come at you, like they're more like White Walkers from Game of Thrones. It's more personal. It's
Oh, they're
more brutal.
terrifying.
Yeah, they're
Well, yeah, they're
scary.
basically just strong zombies.
Like,
Yeah.
so you get Attack on Titan. Yeah, it's dark, but like when the Titans are attacking,
Dude,
it
just
looks
becomes,
fine.
It just becomes a shonen anime because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna power
But-
up.
but
Like
when you
my
get-
thumb, I'm a Titan now.
When these guys start attacking, it's legitimately creepy and scary.
Yeah, they sound horrifying.
Yeah.
And they're like contorting and crawling on all fours and everything.
Like if zombies were like this as opposed to The Walking Dead, I would just shoot myself in the head and be done, opt out.
Oh yeah, because
not dealing with it.
These zombies, they have the intelligence to wield weapons.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
a couple of them walking around with swords.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft.
Zach, why you gotta ruin everything?
I mean, like, I so desperately want this show to be good. Like, it's. I look at it and I'm just like, please be good, please
And
be good. I
the-
love you, please be good.
The one part is the second episode hasn't come out when we're recording this right now, so we're just sitting here waiting.
I think it comes out on Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, we also neglected to mention this show, the animation, gorgeous.
It's great. It
Oh,
looks, it's super good. Like everything about
It-
this show is amazing, but it could just go so poorly in the plot department.
So
Oh,
the
yeah.
train is CG and it looks good. It
Because
doesn't
there's no
look.
moving parts on it.
No, it doesn't look good. It looks great. I would even say the word not phenomenal, but impressive comes to mind.
You know what
especially
it
for
is? The main
CG.
character looks like he's pulled right out of Captain Harlock.
That
You're not even
that's
wrong.
what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so we all agree we're gonna keep a close eye on this one.
If this one turns out,
it is on my 3-episode list on a positive note.
if it turns out good, this is probably going to be my anime of the season.
It'll be up there.
Yeah.
Like I like the old, style, from like a Joker game. But since we had that last season, if this is any good, it's gonna. I want it to blow me out of the water.
And it's going to. If it stays on the path it's going.
Oh yeah.
But anyway.
So right now we're just going to run through some shorts. We really don't need to describe the full synopsis of it. So we got Tonkatsu Jite Agitaro. We didn't watch this one because we don't know about club culture in Shinjuku because we don't go to Japan.
Dude, that black guy looks like Biggie Smalls.
He does though.
But I mean, like it's got a cool art style. That's
the,
about it.
The
I
OP
mean,
sounded pretty good. We don't have it queued because we couldn't find it at
it's
this
a
time.
lot of I downloaded it because I'm gonna watch it later, but it just looks like I don't know. I don't know anything about club culture.
Like I don't know if I'll be able to understand everything what's going on, but it looks
Exactly.
like it'll be entertaining to watch at the least.
Yeah, I mean it's got a cool art style. I'll probably get a few wallpapers from it. That's about it.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Zach.
Space Patrol Luluco.
Cool.
So this is another short, best short of the season by far.
Obviously.
Yeah. So this is actually written by the guy who wrote Inferno Cop. It was written by the guy who wrote Inferno Cop, Panty and Stocking, and Gurren Lagann.
Oh, nice.
So it looks a lot like Panty and Stocking art style wise, like down to the proportions. And basically they got to stop space crime.
Oh yeah. Oh, Inferno Cop's in the show, by
yeah,
the way.
just
Yep.
Gurren Lagann.
He does the
Inferno Cop.
pew pew guns the whole time.
Yeah. Funny. Let's go watch it. It'll take you like it's like what 12 episodes. Can you scroll down?
Yeah, I think so.
See if
12 episodes are about 4 minutes long.
Yeah, so it's like less than an hour.
13.
Yeah.
It's a nice escape from normal, like the humdrum of like basic anime, I guess.
This show's based off Tekkyu? Oh, okay, I get it now.
Okay.
All right, so we're another short is Usakame.
Coming up.
That makes a lot of sense now. So if you've watched Tekkyu, you know what I'm talking about. That show was good. But this is about a tennis club with 4 cute
It's the
girls.
Princess of Tennis.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, this show is fast paced. They were literally talking like this all the time. It was that they never even stopped doing. It was like punchline
Like,
after
I mean,
punchline, punchline,
I
punchline.
don't have a problem reading subtitles, but I almost had to pause it.
Yeah.
And dude, like it's great. Like it's rapid delivery. Like you're like, what's
Yep.
happening? Oh,
Like,
oh no.
It looks like watercolor too.
Oh, it
Yeah,
looks
and
great.
if this was actually like a normal speaking pace show, it would be like 7-8 minutes long, and you can tell this is a budget.
It would also fall flat if it was regular pace. Like if it was
Yeah,
normal,
it needs
but,
the
like,
speed.
Its
Yeah, it's
speed
rapid
is.
pace.
Oh yeah, it's its charm.
And I think the best part is sometimes when you can tell it's a low budget show because characters just move across the screen.
And they're literally using generic mouth
Oh,
flaps. It's just like 2-frame mouth flaps.
but that's fine.
Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah.
They chunk across the screen at a solid 11 frames a second or something. Even worse than that. They just drag them across the screen, but it's great.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Didn't you like this one?
I thought
we
it
have
was
conflicting opinions. Actually, read the synopsis.
All right, so
It's-
you gonna read the name, Zach?
What it's Sosei no Amyuji.
On Muji needs Exorcist.
All right. So Rokuro is from a family of exorcists, but he'd rather be a singer, a soccer player, or anything but an exorcist. He's forced to own up to his own incredible potential when new arrival Benio stirs his competitive spirit. But the rivalry gets a twist when they earn the prestigious title of Twin Star Exorcists, two supreme fighters, fated to marry and birth the ultimate spiritual warrior.
Damn.
I hated this show.
It looked like shit.
I don't think it looked like shit though.
Like this is just a difference of opinions. I look at this and I'm just like, oh geez, this is gonna be bad.
Zach.
Okay,
what-
I look at it and I don't think it's.
No, Zach, I'm not saying the show's trash. I think it's bad. There's difference.
yeah.
This
Hey,
is not an objective thing.
And when I say it looks like shit, the art style is good.
I like the art style.
There's-
I like the creatures and the baddies.
Yeah, there's some good stuff about it. The reason I say it looks like shit is because it looks like it has potential. Some really cool stuff.
But they're not gonna do it.
It's just It's just shonen.
It's just shown
Now,
in
we
romance.
we all did agree on this. The type of Exorcist show we want to see is them
yeah,
just
no, I want to
them
see
just
the, like, the
chanting.
straight up like Shinto priest just rubbing the beads while they're in a praying position.
Wild
I want to
demons
watch
are
that
going
shit.
nuts. Like, I just want to see a team of exorcists be like, all right, we're going to go stop this demon. This demon's just blowing them up, and they're just rubbing stuff together.
We also called stuff like first 3 minutes. We pretty much called the rest of the episode.
Yeah, and I think the reason why I have such a disdain for the show is because it's just like I'm just tired. I have such bad genre fatigue for all this kinds of
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah,
And that's literally it. Like it can be a good show, and I'm just like I don't want to watch
Yeah,
this.
Dylan was exasperated the whole time, and like Zach said, we called everything in the first 3 minutes. And I'm like, when the hero's like, I'm gonna show you my technique. I'm like, does he have a demon arm? And then,
Demon
Sure
arm.
enough.
Full
demon
on
arm.
Devil Bringer from DMC4.
yeah, like it's just super predictable. It doesn't really do anything different, and like the monsters in it are giant man shape or giant monster.
Oh,
giant
there was also a
blank.
baby.
It's-
Like the head of
yeah.
one was a baby.
Yeah.
The monsters are cool though. I applaud them for the design of the monsters.
Like they were hit or miss. Really.
they're pretty creepy, and I think they've accomplished their goal. So
We started talking about Madoka Magica halfway through watching this.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, I
And
guess
about how it's better.
next one, I suppose.
No, you can't really compare the two. Just monster.
Oh no,
designs.
yeah, we were just talking about monster design.
Yeah.
Guess what's up next?
Super Lovers. It's
Super
gay- it's gay.
Lovers.
All right, you want me to read synopsis?
No, it's gay.
No,
we
okay.
didn't watch it. Moving
While
on.
spending summer with his mother, Haru meets Ren. Oh, those are names I can pronounce. A boy newly adopted by his mother. Getting along with Ren isn't easy, as Haru's goal is to civilize him.
Because he acts like a wolf.
He's a
By
wild
the
child.
time summer ends, their relationship slowly
Hey,
improves oh, God, can I finish the synopsis, please? Their relationship slowly improves as Haru spends more time with Ren, and in return, Ren steadily warms up to him. Can they really become a family at the end of the summer? All right.
The show is gay, and
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
want to watch it.
The
like
end.
I
It's
don't.
not-
I don't
it's
have.
not-
Okay. I don't have a problem with the Tomei shows. Like I watched all of Free because it was well written. I looked at this and I was just like, holy shit, this is generic.
Yeah, we started skipping, and there's just a scene with like two wolves, and we're just like, what?
And it's just
it's beyond generic.
like I don't even watch yaoi shows, and I'm just like, man, I don't want to watch this. This looks boring.
Yeah.
And like I've read all of Gravitation too, so it's like I'm not afraid to watch those kinds of shows. It just looks bad. It
Yeah.
looks bland. I don't want to watch it.
It was like, it looks like they tried to put detail in, but the scenery and
Listen,
everything was
all
just
right.
so bad.
I'm sure if you're into that kind of thing, you'll love it. We're not. So that's it. Moving on.
I mean, I thought it was
All right, on to
fine.
End Ride.
It was just boring.
I don't remember what End Ride was.
End Ride was the one we didn't even watch.
Yeah, we didn't read that.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
the high schooler one?
Yeah, it's the high schooler man goes to fantasy world and he's attractive, but he's a loner.
So
All
should I
right,
still
here's
read
the OP.
synopsis?
I'll give you the OP.
No.
But
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and read it.
all right. Shun Asanaga is a 15-year-old junior high student with an optimistic and bright personality. One day, he finds a mystical crystal. Mysterious, my bad, I read that wrong.
Dude, it works either way. That's the wonderful part of generic shows.
In the office of his father, who's a scientist and a businessman. When Shun touches
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Zach muted you. You can't hear it on your headphones that you're wearing on your head.
It was Dylan's idea. I'm sorry.
That was for super lovers.
Oh.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it on one. We faded you out. I thought you'd hear it.
No, I couldn't. Okay.
This show is generic, and holy crap, if we were talking about genre fatigue.
Yeah, if you need to turn your headphones up, just crank them up, man.
Here, I'm just going to go on a little tirade right here.
All right, have fun on your
Light
tirade.
novels are crap. Like, for the most part, it's always the same. Sword Art, Excel World, No Game, No Life.
Hey, hold on! Don't make fun of my No Game No Life and my Sword
like,
Art and my
they
Excel
can be,
World.
They can be well written.
I
But they're
thought
all
I
kind
thought
of the
Excel
same.
World was okay. I don't think you can compare this to Excel
No,
World.
no, it's not. I'm talking about like there's a lot of ideas.
There's a lot of idea overlap.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and every main character looks the same. Except for
Excel World, where they're like, we're
yeah.
gonna make them a
Yeah,
chibi.
but every character ends up looking up the same. Like
Terrible.
this guy looks like generic shonen man, and I'm really, really tired of watching shows of guy goes to Fantasyland.
Well, I guess you gotta wait for Goat to come back.
We only had one more show to talk about.
Yeah, we
too.
have one more show to talk about.
Oh no, we didn't talk about Himakuma. I'll talk about that show real quick.
Himakuma?
Yeah.
I didn't write it down. Which one was
No,
that?
Himakuma was the one about the bears that can talk.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I forgot it.
Yeah, Himakuma is real good. It's basically about a shrine maiden who is inherited to live with a bear, and so back in the olden days, basically a bear got freaky with a woman, and then it learned how to talk. And
Yeah,
so
and the-
bears work in the village and help govern it, and the bears can talk. But this little shrine maiden girl wants to move to the city, but she can't because
She knows nothing.
Yeah. Well, they don't want the fact that bears can talk.
This is another one I did not get to see because I was busy.
It's good. It's cute. Watch it.
All right, so now let's go on to the last one, which is
I can't wait to see you pronounce this. Seisen Cerberus.
Seisen Cerberus. There you go, guys.
All right. Sword and magic rule in the continent of Kunahan.
Did you look at the rating?
6.66. Jesus.
Out of what?
10. It was just the point that it was 666.
In the continent are three powerful nations: the Holy Kingdom of Amoria, the Kingdom of Jesus.
Why do I keep drinking?
Ishilfin? Yeah. And the Kingdom of Van Rodis, which share a delicate balance of power. Should disaster befall any one of these three nations, war would spread throughout the continent. Also residing there is the feared evil dragon,
Here, and then we can just stop.
Dagonzord.
No.
Boom.
No.
No, because we didn't get any of this from the first episode.
Oh no, you
Yeah,
don't get
exactly.
any of that. The first episode is the first part of the episode gives you so much hope for the show, and then it hard cuts to like
Hard
current
cuts
day.
to generic.
Oh, yeah, it hard cut to generic.
Dude, the main character looks like Kirito. Again.
You know, we didn't have this problem before Sword Art.
We did, but it was just different.
Yeah, this goes back to you talking about light novels and all the main characters usually being
no,
the same.
No, you know what's even worse? So we were watching. Yeah, go ahead. We were watching it, and I was like, I wonder if this is based off a light novel. And then I googled it, and
It's
I found out it's based off an RPG mobile game,
Oh, yeah.
A free-to-play
a free-to-play
RPG mobile
RPG
game.
on phones. And I was just like, oh no, this is bad.
Yeah, it's
Then we realized it really is just Kirito.
and we watched it most of the way through, and then
I
it
think
it
got
just
like,
couldn't.
We got like
3
15
quarters.
minutes in. Yeah.
I thought we were at the 20-minute.
No, I mean maybe.
Sorry, no, it's only 24 minutes. So yeah, like
I tapped.
16.
I tapped out after the opening scene.
Opening scene's great though. Like if you want to see some, interesting. There's a hole in my pants. All right,
That's
I
where you hit
digress.
through.
No, it's besides
hole.
that one. Yeah, I ripped my pants somehow, sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. Genre fatigue. It's a black-haired guy with sword goes through fantasy world.
Now, I think there's a lot of shows like this in the genre that are good. Like Goat. We talked about a new one. What was it? It's the Shingeki no Bahamut.
Yeah, Shingeki no Bahamut.
Yeah.
Shows like that are great because it's different and it mixes it up a little bit, and it's a very similar genre.
And I'm in the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan is in the show.
I mean, you lose a few pounds and you're in the show.
Yeah, and then I actually just afro my hair out.
All right, so that
We got
That
some
ends the-
cleanup. No, we got some cleanup to do.
I know I'm saying that ends the list.
Yeah,
but we're gonna.
No, but we got some cleanup.
We're gonna-
JoJo Part 4 is real good. It's JoJo. We also have Gundam Unicorn 0096.
Oh my god, it's amazing, but
Read.
you got to watch all the rest of
See-
Universal Century first.
I don't
These
have
are
an
just-
opinion on either of these.
These are just continuations that I'm going through. Assassination Classroom Season 2 is good.
Oh
Terra from Mars Season 2 is probably
Yes.
going to be good. I mean, I'm not watching it
Wait,
because I've already read the manga.
Assassination Classroom Season 2 came out?
Season 2 is airing.
Oh, cool.
Ace Attorney is an adaptation of the first couple games. The animation's bad. Writing's still good because it's left over from the game. If you like Ace Attorney, watch that. If you don't watch it.
So you're saying a show about a visual novel has bad animation?
Dude, it's bad. Like
Is
Phoenix turns his head and his face doesn't move, but his
Oh.
head does.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So we should just tell the anecdote about when we were watching this, when we were watching these anime,
All right.
and some of the shit that was said by other people that were not us.
Oh.
So,
when
we go to this cafe, and then it was their anime night. So we said, "Hey, let's just knock out two birds with one stone. Let's give them anime to watch, and then we'll also, get our thoughts on the season." Man, people are plebs.
Yep.
it's kind of bad. Like
It's-
I mean,
they're making connections and stuff that isn't there.
So we were watching Mayo Iga, and they were going through everyone, and then one of the guys' names was Speedster. That was just his nickname, and the guy goes, "That must be a reference to One Punch Man."
And we're like, 1, 2. It's not the same genre. And 2, sorry, that was 1. This is 2. You could take it from so many other shows that have a name like that.
Speed Racer, like
Yeah.
The Flash is a literal speedster.
yeah.
I mean, and we did say a couple times that a couple characters look like Kiryu, but there's a difference between.
There's a difference between stretching someone's name and like, wow, that character actually looks like this and behaves the same. Like it's not a reference, it's a trope. They're adapting tropes.
Right. And Kirito is now, like, he is the face of this trope now.
Yeah, he's the
And-
real black swordsman.
And people are also doing this to
Not
Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, people are. I mean, like they are similar. They they have similar themes. It's a lot of superheroes around, and then there's a hero society and all that stuff. But then people are already doing videos like who'd win in a fight, One Punch Man or All Might.
One
That's-
Punch Man or Goku.
Yeah, it's exactly that. And it's just like I'm tired of watching all of these good shows, and then it's just like ruined by other people. Like I can't go and talk to someone and be like, "Hey man, Boku no Hero Academia is really good," and they're like, "Yeah, it's a lot like One Punch Man," and I'm just like,
Okay, they can say that it is.
"It is,"
Uh,
and then they just
When
start
they
comparing
continue
it.
talking about it, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, stop.
Well, like I'll get people to watch it that way and be like, "Did you like One Punch Man? You like Boku no Hero Academia?" But then it's just
Right.
like every other time it's just comparing it to it.
Yeah, there's a difference. Like, when I first got into Gaim, Kamen Rider through Gaim.
It's Power Rangers.
Exactly. It's easy to relate, to take something and be like, well, it's like this. You might say, if you like this, you might like this. But instead of doing that,
They're
a lot
like,
of people.
"Oh, look at this thing. That's a reference. Look at this thing. That's a reference to this show. Hey, that must be this character.
It's-
Hey, that must be this story plot."
It's the constant comparison to other things they like. And like we were talking about,
It's
Because they need to.
it's not even the
connect it to something that's
comparison.
popular.
It's just that they're saying it's a reference when it's not really. It's not a reference.
It may be related, but it's not a reference. Like it's like one of our mutual friends. We were talking about a character in a video game, and it was like,
Oh, this
she
guy.
looks like a Bancho. Which, if you're not familiar with the Bancho, it's basically Jotaro from.
he didn't say
Jojo.
Bancho.
I
He said
know.
Jotaro.
I am
I know.
explaining it. And so like Banchos have been a trope since the 50s. They they have the long coat and the torn hat and everything. And then I posted a thing because she's in another game, and then he said, "Where's her stand?" What are you talking about? Oh, she's Jotaro. Where's her stand? That shit bothers me.
It doesn't bother me as much.
It bothers me on a deep level.
Right. Well, but then again, like, you look at stuff and you talk to people about it. I look at stuff and then I wait for you to bring it up and I talk about it with you. Because I know to avoid that kind of pain.
It's
Yeah.
like how I wear my Sword Art shirt.
Hey, don't. God, you keep knocking Sword Art, but I like it.
No, it's okay. I like the first season of Sword Art. I do. I really do.
Here's how.
Fuck people who watch Sword Art all
No,
the
see,
time.
here's what happened to me. I watched the first season, and before the 13th episode came out, I had already read. As soon as the first episode came out, I got up with Yuya, our Japanese friend, and he hooked me up with the fan translated
yeah.
white novels. I read them all before I saw like episode 6 and on, so I knew it was gonna happen. So I don't like it when people are like, "Oh, it's terrible." It's like, no, just read the book.
Well, and it's also, we talked about this when I started reading Naruto again. It's like reading is a lot less of an investment than watching a show.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, watching a show is technically easier because you can kind of just veg out on a couch and absorb it. But it's like you can read one of the Sword Art light novels in like,
About 2 hours.
yeah, like 4 hours max.
Yeah, because they're about.
they're like 150 pages.
Yeah, if you get the actual book, they're about 200 because they.
But it's
Space
space.
it.
But it's like you can
It's
you
like
can
double
blaze
space.
through that book in about a third of the time it takes to watch the series.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah.
like I read all of Naruto in a month. All of it.
150 pages and you said 4 hours max?
That's if you're slow at reading.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm slow
no.
reading. I'm slow
Dude,
reading. It took
150
me about 2
pages,
hours.
4 hours? That's like 2.
I know.
150?
That's why I said
That's why.
max.
That's why I said.
Yeah, max. I'm a fast reader. You like a fast reader can read that in about like 45 to an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not a fast
Yeah,
reader. It
but
took
a
me
slow
about 2
Even
hours.
if you're slow at reading, it would take 4 hours max.
Well, let's
Oh,
say
wow.
you're reading
Okay.
the Silmarillion and you have to stop and look up words. Someone might have to stop and look up words in this book
But
that's plain
anyway,
English.
So it's like, I read of all of Naruto in a month. If I tried to watch all of Naruto, that would have been like 4 months or so. It's like, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, like, I read Naruto because I needed to know what it was gonna be since I lost like what 6 years of my life to that shit.
Yep. I understand the feeling. I started watching it when it came out, and it hooked me in. And then I once you have the time vested, it's hard to stop watching it because you're like, well, if I stop right now, I don't know what happens, and I already have several
It's just
years in
wasted.
it.
Yeah, but
Which is funny. I still haven't finished it.
it's like we said on the first episode of this podcast. People watch the same shit and they can't watch anything else because they can't watch anything unless they can relate it to something they already know.
Which is why we just went through and watched the majority
Everything. We watched everything almost, or attempted to watch everything.
of. The only reason we haven't watched it is probably because I haven't downloaded it yet. That's the only reason.
No, we actually got everything.
Oh yeah, we got
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with the results. I mean, we got a good portion of pretty good stuff.
I'm
Everything that's
surprised. I'm surprised at what was how much stuff wasn't just absolute trash this season. Because there have been a few years, like I think it was about a year and a half ago. There was a season where I didn't watch anything because I didn't find anything interesting. I gave everything 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And nothing pulled me in. That did not happen this season. So you guys should be happy.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with the results of this season.
Man, I hope Iron Fortress is good.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I gotta
Oh,
say.
man.
Yeah. I'm actually looking more to Space Patrol Luluco.
Well, yeah, because like you can ask Zach. Like last season's shorts were on fucking point.
Yeah. Oh, we still have to finish the marshmallow one.
Yeah, I finished it. It's good. And then I also finished Tell Me Gakko-chan.
if you have
Was
that
it
one,
good?
Yeah, it's good.
if you have
Oh,
that
yeah.
one, let me get that because I want to watch that.
I'm gonna download it now.
Okay, cool. Through legal sources, right?
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I will stream it from Crunchyroll. I don't download anything, guys. We stream everything here in
don't
this
buy it,
house.
right?
In this house with DSL. that
Okay,
is
no, let's
so
be real
slow.
though. If I could buy the shows that I actually watch, I would buy them. That's why I own Japanese Blu-rays and Symphogear.
Yeah.
And it's like none of that shit's getting localized.
All right. Does anybody have any closing remarks?
Dude, I got it all out.
Um.
I stank up the air with my opinions.
I've got nothing.
Go, anime of the season, go.
Me? My anime?
Yeah.
In all honesty, My Hero Academia.
All right. Zach?
If it's not Joker Game, I really want it to be Iron Fortress. But if it's not Iron Fortress, depending how Hero Academia goes, it'd probably be that.
Diamond is unbreakable. You all are plebs.
You mean Diamond is not Crash?
No, it actually is unbreakable. It's confirmed to be unbreakable.
Yeah,
now.
I know, but is not Crash. It sounds better.
I know.
But yeah, no. In all honesty, nothing really. Like the only thing that actually drawed me in was Bakuno Hero Academia. Like that was my absolute favorite. It's the one that, like, even if it's bad, I'm gonna watch to the end because I'm so interested with the
Dude,
concept.
I can tell you, it's not.
Well, right, I
It's-
understand.
It's good.
I understand.
Because I, like, read the manga after you watch it.
Oh, I will.
It's good.
But like, I'm so in love with that concept. Like,
Yeah.
it's just. It's like how some people are so in love with the sword art concept of being trapped in a video game. It's a good concept.
I like that concept, which is why I watched Overlord and all that other crap.
Dude, have you seen Dot Hack?
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
That's
like-
Not all of them, though. I'm on like a third.
Dude, there's too much
something.
Dot Hack.
Cabinery of the Iron Fortress. That would have been like a close. Like if
it's
Attack on Titan
good,
did not exist.
It's gonna be the anime of the season.
If it did not exist, I'd be more
We
interested.
can hope, guys.
But
Oh.
I'm so afraid with the way I know Attack on Titan ends. Well, not ends.
It's not
but-
even ends.
Not ends.
It just
but
kind
the
of
way
it's
the
there.
way it turns out. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid that it's gonna follow that path.
Can you pull it up real quick? I want to see how many episodes it has.
Hopefully,
yeah,
it's,
sure.
Do you want it to have less or more?
I want it to be 12.
Oh, because if there's 12, they shouldn't be
It's
able to
cut and
mess
dry.
it up.
One and done. But that's not how it's gonna go.
I hope it. What if he
Well-
does and he pulls it up? It's like 50.
No, it's 99 with
Then-
a movie.
Then
We're not going to talk about that.
that's different.
Yeah, we'll do an episode on space anime only, so that'll be interesting.
yeah.
And
All
the
right.
magic number is
Give me a second. My computer has to load.
yeah. Someone's watching Netflix. That's taking up some of the bandwidth. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
All right.
It says episodes unknown.
Oh,
I'm
no.
scared.
This could go
No. Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm done. I don't have anything else to
Yeah,
say.
I'm happy.
Alright.
Pretty
got
good
everything
season.
out.
That's about it.
All right. Well, this was the Noise of Three, guys. This was Goat, Dylan, and Zach. All right. Well, you
And,
guys sounded the exact same. Dylan.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Dylan.
This shit again.
No, I'm Zach, and Dylan's across from me, but you guys wouldn't know that.
Zach, this is like the 5th time that you've been like, I'm going to use a visual thing.
I've never used visual. You're the one that points
No,
to people
you're
and goes,
like, hey,
this
look
is
at
Dylan
this-
and this is Zach.
You're like, look at this character on the screen. And we're sitting here like, Zach. And then you keep going
I
with your
didn't
sentence.
say that.
Yeah, you did. There
No,
was a
I
point.
didn't.
All right,
We
this
saw
is the
you
Noise of
point.
Three.
I
Goodbye.
said-
Have a good night.
Yep.
It's St. Pepsi, bitch.
Just have a little faith in what you do.
Thank you.